Hi, first grade. I'm reporting live today on math and spelling from the polar Arctic. The winds are frigid and fierce. They're blowing so hard, I can hardly hear myself talk. Give us a second while we try to find some shelter, okay? Oh, I think this is better. I think this is much better. All right. Whoa. We've found an ice break where we can shelter while we talk, okay? And then Nanook and I will go back out exploring. Guys, did you know Nanook is the word for polar bear in Inuit? Inuit are people you might know as Eskimos. They live up close to the Arctic Circle. What is the Arctic Circle and what are polar regions? All we need to do is take a quick refresher of our Earth and Space unit to know. Friends, here's our Earth. Do you remember how we talked about how the Earth spins, right? And if you drove a stick right through the Earth, how it would seem like it was spinning right around that stick, right? Well, the very top and the very bottom of the Earth have special names. Do you remember what they are? The North Pole and the South Pole. The areas around those 2 points are called polar regions. Pole, polar. Do you hear it? Life at the poles of the Earth is very different than life everywhere else. In fact, they have special weather, special animals, and special plants. And God made those animals and plants especially with what they need to survive. Tomorrow we're going to take a really close look at what helps animals like the polar bear survive in the icy cold temperatures and water of the Arctic area. There's other Arctic animals that I bet you guys could think of. Maybe you could try to think of some before tomorrow, and we'll learn all about what it takes for them to survive. For now, we have 2 really important things to talk about today. The first is new spelling words. Last week, you guys were amazing with the OO vowel team. Today, we have 2 new vowel teams. Last week, you learned that OO can sound 2 different ways. This week, you'll see that these 2 vowel teams look different, but sound the same. Here are 2 really important words to remember this week. One is beach, and one is seed. Can you hear the middle sound in both of these words? What is the middle sound in beach? B-E-ch, right? How about seed? S-E-d, right? Well, sounds to me like the middle sounds are the same in beach and in seed. But do they look the same? No. You're going to learn this week that the E sound can look many different ways. We're going to zoom in on just 2 of them. You already know one of them. In fact, when you hear an E saying its name, don't you want to add magic E at the end too? Well, you don't have to do that if you have a vowel team. Vowel teams are another way that you can hear the E sound, but without magic E at the end of the word. Here are some more EE and EA words. Guys, it's going to be tricky remembering which ones are which. That's where practice is going to be very important. I'll practice with you as well if you tune into your Zoom workshops this week. Tree, sea, street, feet, those are all words that have the E vowel team, like seed. What about these? Seal, heat, read, and speak. Those all have the same long E sound, but they're the EA vowel team. Like I said, knowing the difference is going to take practice, practice, practice. It's also going to take your amazing reading sleuthing skills. You will be amazed at how well you're going to be able to tell these apart just thinking about, does that look right? Because you've seen all these words so many times in your reading. In fact, many of us learned to read these words last year in kindergarten. Now that it's time to spell them, we just need to take our knowledge one step up. Other thing I want to show you today is how to do your math place value packet. This is one of the 3 packets that I sent you guys in the mail. This place value packet gives us great practice with knowing tens, ones, and even hundreds. Yes, this week we get to dip into the hundreds, guys. If I show you a picture like this, what do you notice? What are these? Am I building a house? You've used these in class when we play the base 10 game. Do you guys recognize these? How about these? And what about these? We've got ones, tens, and we've even got hundreds. Later this week, you're going to use pictures to practice regrouping. It makes it feel a lot easier for most kids. So, when you see this picture, we're going to get started by just practicing place value again, all right? We know all about tens and ones, but it looks like if I have a picture like this, I'm going to have to add one more thing to my board. Looks like I'm also going to need hundreds. When you look at each picture for your homework practice today, it's just to do 5 pages of that packet, and trust me, it's going to fly. When you look at a picture that looks like this, please look at the ones first, just like you always do. This will be even more important later this week when we do the addition and subtraction pictures. How many ones do you see? I see 7. So I can put 7 ones on this board. How many tens do you see? I see 4. So far I have 7 ones, 4 tens, but there's something else on here. What else do you see? I see 3 hundreds. What number do I have, guys? 347, or 3 hundreds, 4 tens, and 7 ones. Have fun practicing with a few pages of this place value packet today. And then, like I said, later this week, we'll find out what happens when there's more than 10 ones in that picture, or even more than 10 tens, okay? Let's see. Is there anything else, Nanook? Oh, he wants me to do the experiment today. But Nanook, we're out of time. I think it would take too long to do it today. So we'll do it tomorrow, I promise, okay? Nanook really wants you to know how he stays so warm. So you're going to have to stay tuned. Also, Ellie and I candled our chicks again yesterday, and I've put up a couple of new pictures on our Padlet so that you can see what's going on with our babies. I hope you guys have a great day, and let me know if you need anything. I'll see some of you on Zoom. And blessings, guys. I'm praying for you. Bye.